Bodhi's Black Heart. The black withered heart of the vampire Bodhi. Let's just keep that around, shall we? Yeah, this is actually quest related for a quest we didn't do, since the thing didn't come up. Cutthroat +4. Oh, weapon has bloody history, having been used to perform its namesake many times. Popular among the assassin trade for its size and enchantment, it's been in possession of many of the realm's most dangerous citizens, though seldom remaining in one place for any length of time. +4 Faco, plus 1d6 +4. As opposed to Searing Blade, Bastard Sword. See, the thing is, although it's pretty awesome, the Bastard Sword is better, since we were proficient with it. 2d4 +3 versus 1d6 +4. And our offside, although it's only +2, the passive effect of immune to whole person and ability to haste for 12 seconds is far more valuable to most characters indeed, especially since we're not actually on the front lines most of the time. We want swords that have special effects that protect us from nasty tactics the enemy might use, such as trying to hold us in place. We don't need to be dealing as much damage as possible. So the extra couple of 2 damage on this and +2 to hit aren't really worth it. Should fetch a pretty penny though, so there's that to consider. Might get the Gezenbow forged after this. As for you, sling bullets, let's pass them back to Viconia. Inventory is full. Wow, she's got a load of magical sling bullets. Let's get rid of the puny normal ones, in fact. Okay, and pass back these to Minsk. He'll pass them on to Viconia, just throwing satchels of them at each other. It's great scope to be accidentally hit on the head here. Yeah, we've done History of Tethys, so I'm going to throw it on the ground. And don't need any stakes. I don't think we face any vampires for the rest of the game. So a bit gamey doing that, but still. Same with Illithids. We're not going to face any Illithids, or at least we have no reason to think we will. Same with vampires actually, because we think, oh, Bodhi's dead. That was it. We didn't encounter any vampires elsewhere. Let's put those in there. Put Cutthroat in there, in fact. And Abhidazm's horrid wilting. Come on. Come along. Come on. Come on, Imoen. Okay. These 3 books. This will make nice bedtime reading. In fact, let's have a bumper edition of reading. We'll read all 3 once we're out of here.
Yes. To the task.
And the world map has been updated. How?
I feel better now. I feel whole again. Thank you for everything you have done. I am restored. And I hope your own healing is not too far off.
Yay!
As you will. Something you need.
We're okay, all
Of
things
course.
considered. I mean, we could be a lot worse. We think by being relatively nice for the past chapter or so, we've guaranteed that we bought ourselves a bit more time from the beast, as it were. Don't want to fall prey to our baser instincts.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Then again, we're mostly too cowardly to do that. But then again, we're usually too cowardly to make good on our virtuous instincts, at least for a non-self-interested reason. Okay, let's just make our way out of the tomb. There's no reason to take this exit. And
You must gather your
Oi,
party before
oi.
venturing forth.
only click that by accident. And get out of here. Gonna level up Minsk as well in a second or two. And the light of
Whatever
day
I can do to help.
floods our eyes at this point. That's a wonderful sight to see. We can get out this way. We've got 2 level drain party members. We got a couple of level ups. So let's get back to our HQ. Gonna sit down with the books, read through them. Well, in fact, I'm thinking
name
it's a
what you
bit.
want.
It's a bit early to do that. I mean, it's the middle of the day, and even we have some standards for drinking and so on. It's in fact it's 11
Of
o'clock.
course.
You know, well, actually, base Baldur's rules are: if you're drinking before 10, you've got problems. But you know, as soon as you hit 11, it's time for a good shot of spirits with your brunch. I imagine he fixes himself up with about half dozen meals a day of varying size and refinement. Rather hobbit-like, in fact. But yeah, we're going to try and maintain some form of dignity and go in here to sell off what little we found. We're particularly
I wouldn't
intrigued
dream of refusing.
by what Cutthroat will be worth.
Glory of arms.
Rybald Bardaman at your service.
Okay, no, we don't want to see special wares at the moment. We would like to see how much you'll pay for this special ware of our own. 3,300, that's pretty good. Enough to afford the Gezenbo. Now, I don't use symbol spells. The reason being is the minimum required to effect. So the ground will make which point it will explode, causing all those within the area to make save versus spells at -4 penalty. It will be affected by fear for 2 rounds, plus 1 round for every level of the caster. Now the trouble with that is, if you cause an enemy to be frightened, they run around crazily and are pretty hard to hit, and they may fight back anyway. I've seen it happen many times when the circle goes yellow in fear under the enemy and they start meandering about. It's basically a bit like Turn Undead in that it sends the undead away from you, and that's good, but it makes it a lot harder to kill them, and there's the risk of aggroing other groups. So I generally don't like to use fear effects unless... yeah, basically anything that is susceptible to a fear effect we can probably take. Spell Trap we'll probably find useful. Friends isn't pulling its weight at all, so we're going to get rid of that. Okay, close container, and do we have anything else to... yes, we do actually. We have the generic stuff. Mace +2 and leather arm +1. Now we have to learn that summon Nishra at some point. It is awesome. So, where is it? Where does it say? First, all charged magical items possessed by the target will be drained by 1 charge, destroying them if only 1 charge remains. Second, the affected wizard will lose 1 memorized spell chosen at random from the highest possible spell level. Excluding Death Spell and Death Fog, the Nishra is completely immune to magic. Further, the magic will actually heal this creature. So you can understand why that's the weapon of choice against wizards, why you definitely want one of those as a possible summon. Okay. Now, we only need 1 scroll of Abby Dowsum's Horrid Wilting to learn it, but I'm thinking, will we want to just deploy it in a tight spot? And just thinking through that, I can't really think of anything we're going to confront where that will help out all that much, so I'm going to get rid of that. We got another one, so yeah. So what do we have here? Anything? Nope, just magical arrows. Okay, limited wish, probably want to use at some point. Arrow of piercing, that Minsk is going to use that with Heart Seeker at some point, I'm telling you. Okay.
Ready? Oh, yes.
So we got a bit more in the way of funds there. And we can now head
Just
to
as I
Cromwell's to get that Gezenbo forged, which is undoubtedly a good thing. Let's level up while we do that.
Swords, not words.
Okay, 1 level 3 priest spell, more hit points. It's great how we gain so many with only 6 wisdom. I think Minsk could use a healing spell, just, you never know. You never know. Well, Voconia... ah, you get another proficiency point, load of saving throw reductions, and Whole bunch of new spells. That's good. Okay, so we've got the Mace, the Warhammer, Sling, Sword and Shield style.